Really?
Yeah.
How?
Magic.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so you just feel like you're wasting your time.
That's terrible for a children's show.
I mean, it's not terrible. They stole the food.
We're ready. Spaghetti, Freddy, Giletti. Do it.
Ready to start this? Okay.
All right. I'm in your corner.
Oh my God, is it Monday again already? Hello there! Welcome to the Weird Flex But Okay podcast. It is the comedy, weebs, workouts, and advice podcast where me and my lovely co-host Katy answer your questions. If you would like to submit a question, you can email us at weirdflexbutokaypodcast@gmail.com. You can listen to us on iTunes, Soundcloud, and YouTube. And the music you hear in every episode was made by our black friend, What's My Name, on Instagram and SoundCloud. Thank you for joining us today. But first off, Katy, how are you doing and how was your week been?
Oh my gosh, Jordan, I'm doing so well, and you totally nailed that intro. Thank you so much.
Oh my God.
I'm just so happy to be here. I'm just so excited to be here with you because I missed you so much.
I'm so happy to be here with my God. Thank you, Miss Johnson. Oh, that's
Of course. Naturally, he's been texting me saying he's been calling me Miss Johnson in all of his texts.
Yes, Miss Johnson.
Recently.
I know. But it's just when you have a female friend, you call them by a very professional name, and it's just oh, Miss Johnson. Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I'm just gonna call you Mr. Jordan.
Mr.
Not even
Jordan, not even Mr. Downs. Mr.
Nope,
Blade.
You're Mr. Jordan.
What about Mr.
Mr.
Day?
Blade. Oh my God,
Mr. Blade. What about Mrs.
Mr. Blade.
Day?
Mrs. Day?
Yeah, Mrs.
Oh yeah,
Day.
yeah. That's a good point. That's Mrs. Connie, Mrs. Day.
Mrs. Crab.
Hit or miss. I guess you didn't miss, huh? You got a Twitter. I bet I don't follow ya. What?
Oh, yes. She doesn't follow anyone unless she likes you.
It's true.
That's a lie. She follows 1,000 people, so her Twitter
I follow
timeline
800 people, and most of them are people that are coming out with new projects. They're artists or they're industry things that I want to follow.
See, I follow only 100 people, so I look cooler with a higher follower
count.
count.
Oh, wow, you're so cool. My follower count is higher. Actually,
my friend has this rule that he'll only follow 100 people at a time,
no
matter what.
Isn't that Casey?
So no, it's not Casey. He has a rule where Casey's female, by the way. So yeah, it's just we have this thing where he was telling me that when I follow 100 people, I always go back and unfollow certain ones because I just want to have 100 thing. And I was just well, okay, but what if you meet someone you really like, and two people? It's just I have a lot of burner accounts I'm following. It's just well, why don't you just follow people you like? It's just whatever. And then I think it was I think I have 150 thing. For me, it's 150 because of Pokemon. For Pokemon, if I follow because I don't want my Twitter time. I used to follow a lot of people, but then it just my Twitter got so cluttered, and some people were very emotional with certain things, and some people are very opinionated with certain things, and I'm just I don't care for that. And then some people you have to watch, but you mute them because if you unfollow them, they'll just have you all these tweets why'd you unfollow me and stuff like that. So you just mute tweets. So, you're unfollowing.
I think the main thing that gets me to follow a new person, an individual that I've met or something, or that I think is cool, is having conversations or feeling we're getting closer. But then when it comes to more industry stuff, there's a lot of times on Twitter where I'm just scrolling and I see an artist post a type of art that I really enjoy. I've seen their art around a few times, so I give them a follow to support them. Yeah. Well, no, his is also more we got to hang out in person. But there's artists that'll just put stuff around that's that's pretty flowers on a GameCube or stuff like that, and they're selling pins and they're doing all this stuff, so I'll retweet them and I'll follow them. And I'll follow them for a while, and because I like to see their art on my timeline. But eventually, if it gets to a point where they're not posting a lot of art, or where they're they're not sharing a lot of stuff that's relevant anymore, or they go on long hiatuses, then I'm okay, I'll give you an unfollow. But I followed you for a while because I wanted to see what you were up to, especially if they do deals on art that I really want. There have been artists that I followed and commissioned before, just because I saw them retweeted, and so I'll follow them for a little bit, and sometimes I'll stay followed to them. It just depends on how much their content's going, because I love having my timeline filled with art. And then for voice actor stuff, if there's voice actors I really look forward to meeting one day, or like voice actors that I think are really cool and like they tweet a lot of cool stuff, or if they just have really good retweets, then I'll be like, okay, I'll follow you. I want my timeline to be filled with that. And I generally at least like once every few months go through my Twitter and who I'm following, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I like this, and this, and if I don't really know who they are, I'll look through their timeline, and if it's not stuff I really want to see, then I'm like, okay, I'll unfollow. And my kind of mantra, I guess, since I'm giving it so much thought, is like, I don't want to be following more than half, and I am only following about 800 or so people, but I've almost reached I've reached 2,000 like 100 something on Twitter. So I'm under half of that, like, because I always want my follower number to be higher than following. And like, I think if I got near 1,000, I'd probably like do a big cleanup. But like a lot of the people I follow, it's either like I want to show that I'm supporting you, or I want to see this stuff on my timeline, and then a lot of it can be like, oh, for artists, like, because I love supporting artists on Twitter. Even though like my retweet might not mean much, it like I've found commission stuff through there, and I love my timeline to be filled with good art. Yeah,
totally. Because I know, me and Tack went out last week to see the movie, and it was like, I understand it completely. So yeah.
So how's your week, Jordan? Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. This last week, I went to this. Where did I go? I can't remember where I went. I went there with a friend. Give me a second. I gotta blow my nose, people. Sorry, allergies suck.
Don't die.
Yet. I want. What did I do? What did we do? Me and Tack, like, we went out and we ate some tasty food, and then we like went to work out, and that was it. And then I saw this guy at the gym who was wearing Dragon Ball Z shirt like me, and I was wearing a Dragon Ball Z shirt, and we were like, hey, we just sort of caught eyes. We didn't really say anything. It was just like, bro, and then it was just like we gave each other the respect nod. Like, it's weird, like it's weird how like when certain people, especially black people, when you're just walking by each other, like you always gotta give like a respect nod. It's just I don't know, it's always
I've heard that in a stand-up routine before.
Yeah, it's weird though, but it's true. Like, you always gotta give each other like that respect nod. Like, if someone doesn't give it, it's like, what the fuck's wrong with you? You gotta give it. It's just like, yo, what's up, man? What's up, dude? Yeah. Saw, dude. And like, that's pretty much what I did. What else did I do last week? We watched Ponies that Monday. That was a really fun Monday night.
Oh yeah, like me and Jordan and Hero and Paleo, we watched some Ponies together.
That was fun. That was a super fun night.
I like just like watching shows that you can kind of comment over and like have a good time with.
Yeah. That was so much fun. But well, enough about me. What you do? Because I do the same thing every week.
Well, I watched the entire first season of How to Get Away with Murder because I was visiting my niece in Atlanta this weekend because she just got an amazing internship at Comcast, and she actually like got to help set up the premiere event for that new Pets movie, which was really cool. Like, I'm so proud of her. Like, I'm just bragging on her. Like, oh my God, she's so talented and amazing, and I love her, and she's such a badass. And she's only 2 years younger than me, like, because I've been an aunt since I was 2. So like, it's God, she's just such a amazing person, and I love her so much. And so we were visiting her in Atlanta to celebrate her new move there. She'll only be there for a little bit, but she's, because she's doing the internship, but she's hopefully gonna have a lot of opportunities to do more stuff because she loves marketing and all the good stuff. But she's not a weeb, sadly. She's not an anime weeb, but whatever, she can't be perfect. But yeah, we were visiting her and we went shopping, we went to the Varsity, we went around and did a bunch of stuff, and then at night we would watch How to Get Away with Murder, and it was me, my mom, and her together because like her and my mom are really close too. And so me and my mom are close, so it was like a really fun girls' weekend. And we were all sleeping in the same bed because like we were just in her like apartment, and so we were just like shoving in there, and it was like really fun. And like a sleepover, and they would usually fall asleep before me because when we were watching the show, I would like want to stay up to watch more, so I just like stayed up till 2 a.m. every night watching the show. And so I finished it, and the first season, and it was. So you now know how to get away with murder? Apparently, they got pretty close to not getting away with murder. The only way to get away with murder is with more murder. Apparently. And with pigs. Yes. No, pigs. Do you know pigs eat bones?
I didn't know that.
Oh wow,
I didn't know that. So like, if you like fed like pigs, I thought it was a joke at first, but like there was like this gangster thing, and they were saying like, oh, sometimes they feed people to like pigs as like punishment or some shit like that, and the pigs, if they're hungry enough, they'll eat like bones and clean everything. Like there'll be barely anything left. And I was just like, I had no idea pigs ate people like that. Like I thought they like, you know, boars did, but regular pigs, like you just think of pigs being cute, but no, like they'll eat you. They'll eat you.
Wow,
yeah,
wow.
So like, because some drunk guy fell in a pig pen, and he got like they fucked him up. It's just like, yeah,
dude,
he's
that's
gone.
Terrifying.
Yeah, oh my god,
man,
that'd be so. I'd be pissed off. I'd be so mad if like it was like, yo, you get sent to the other world. Like, dude, I got eaten by a shark. Dude, I got stepped on by an elephant. How'd you die? Man, fucking pigs, man. Just fucking
pigs,
shit.
man.
Yeah, fucking oink.
I was the bacon this time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Pigs.
And then one thing I did today was I got back on my workout routine.
Good. Did you lift weights?
Yeah.
Good on you.
They're not like heavy weights. Like I only have my little 5-pounder, so I focused on like speed. But I did it for like 15 minutes, and so it was like
nice. 15 minutes is better than no one else's 0 minutes when they're just like, I could be working out, but then they're just sitting there watching the fucking TV. What are you doing?
Honestly, you can do it while you're watching TV. I was watching Game Grumps while I was using my weights.
That's what I do.
And then, and I listened to a podcast while I went walking. I originally wanted to do like 30 minutes of running, 20 minutes of weights, but I was like, oh my God, I'm starting to feel it. And I need to baby step into it to get routine and build my way up, I think.
Hey, that's what I did.
Because it was, because it was a lot of pressure. Yeah,
because remember, I had my fucking elbow injury last year, so like I could not work out at all. I was starting with baby weights, and I was just like, I had to wear like these straps around my forearms, like because like my tendons were fucked up, and then like I gradually, after months, slowly built up again, and now I'm able to work out without my band, like my tendon things, and I train, and now I'm super strong and can crush people's head like Jason Voorhees because I'm training and shit.
Because like my goal is to get to like a full hour of working out every day.
Cool.
And so right now I'm trying to get it to where like I'm doing at least 30 minutes every day.
Good.
And so I'm doing 15 of 2 different things. I want to focus on like cardio because I feel like that's something that I enjoy doing, and it's like it's worked for me in the past.
Try rollerblading.
But I also, oh God,
rollerblading's fun, Katie.
If I could get a scooter, and I'm on the hunt for a scooter, then I would definitely do that. But yeah, and then like with my weights and stuff, I want my arms to be back in really good shape too. And like for cosplay, it'd be really cool. But also like to lose some weight in the hip area because my pants aren't fitting like I want them to. And it's been like that for a while, and I've had the same complaint for a while and have not been doing anything about it, except for like an occasional thing. But I'm trying to get back into more routine. And then with food, I'm trying to get back into the calorie counting, but I'm doing baby steps.
Mm-hmm.
And so far I'm doing pretty good today. And, like I had like a full-on routine thing, and I portioned my meal, and I still have like, and I know how many calories I have left. So like, yeah, I'm starting into that way again. And I've had a few startups that failed, but you know, all you can do is
get 1% better. Listen to Vegeta. Yeah. Just like, look at you. What are you doing?
So yeah, because when I was looking at it through the perspective of like, oh man, I have to do like an hour today. I have to do 30 minutes of this and this and this and this. I was like getting overwhelmed. Mm-hmm. But then when I would look at when I looked at the chart of me doing 15 minutes of this and 15 minutes of that, I felt like, oh, but that's not good enough. There's no way that'll do anything for me. But then I was like, wait a minute. But if you did that every day and you do like the meal portioning, that actually is good.
Yeah.
Like because it's more than you were doing before, and the food part is the hardest part.
Yeah.
Like that's the part that really can fuck you up. So if you're doing even 30 minutes of like physical whatever, and it's not like an overwhelming amount, but you do it consistently, and like I do my food portioning stuff, then yeah, I think I can see some improvements. I'd really love, my goal being by RTX, which is in a month, I'd love to lose like maybe, I don't know, a few pounds. Yeah. And maybe get my arms more toned up. I think that's doable.
Yeah, if you're strict and consistent.
Yeah.
Strict and consistent.
I'm going to try to be.
That's all you got to do is strict and consistency. Because like,
you got to get in there. And I have a lot of feelings about it. You know, my emotions are definitely all over the place. Speaking of emotions.
Oh, that's a nice segue. Good on
Jordan,
you.
Why don't you take us to our first question?
Jax. I mean, that's me. What emotion... All right, this question Sorry. I'm gonna start putting the names down next week. I'm sorry. I always just grab them. And go. All right. What emotion would you sacrifice for 5 years for $5 million? So you can never feel this emotion at all for 5 years.
Ooh. Let's go over the emotions. I think I know my answer, but maybe we should go over them to be like sure.
I have like a subcategory. I think because like I don't know if are we going by Inside Out rules? Because Inside Out.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Let's go by Inside Out. I'm gonna look up list of emotions.
I know what I would get rid of in a heartbeat. This would make me so at ease.
Oh yeah, I think I know my first initial reaction answer, but I want to see what the Google thing says before I say it out loud. Hold on. So don't say it. Let's do it like at the same time. But emotions from Inside Out.
Joy, anger, disgust, fear, and sadness. I already knew that. I knew that off the top of my head.
Oh wow! Well, aren't you so smart?
Yeah, because that's a good movie.
Look at me.
That movie made me cry.
And I know things. It made me cry too. Okay, so disgust, anger, fear, sadness, and joy. All right, I knew. Well, based on these rules,
that's too easy.
I know what my answer would be from these, but from just in general, I also had an answer. So why don't real quick, on the count of 3. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, answer. Let's say what our initial reaction one was, and then we can discuss further to see if we would pick something else.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, sadness.
Romantic love.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We just went total opposite.
Exactly.
But not love in general, just like sexual.
No, I just don't want to.
Attraction?
I like the feeling that I love my friends and family, but I don't like the feeling of, oh, I need someone. I would like to have someone near me who makes me feel good and shit like that. Because crushes hurt more than people like, oh, it's so much fun to have a crush. No, they hurt. They hurt like hell, especially if it's not reciprocated. So I would love to not have romantic love at all because I want to just have that feeling of just like, oh yeah, I'm just going about. I don't want to see the show like My Love Story and make me cry 5 times at night over nothing. It's like, oh my God, I love this show so much. It's such a good show, people. Go check out My Love Story if you haven't already. It's a really good show. But yeah, I would not like romantic love at all.
Interesting. The reason I went sadness is because like my initial thought was like fear, but then after having a conversation with myself, I was like, well, no, I need fear for many survival reasons / like, you know, so I have a filter, so like situations. But sadness was something that I would be sad to lose it because like I enjoy watching media and feeling empathy and sad and stuff. But because like when my anxiety hits or whatever, the main thing that hinders me sometimes is like kind of welling on something that makes me sad or whatever, and I'm just like, I don't want to do that. If I could get rid of that, you know, I can still feel fear and joy and all these things, but I won't linger in that anxiety, depression, sadness place, which doesn't happen often. Like it'll be like more minute sadness, but like it still has hindered me, and so I was like, I think that would be better. Because fear, I think you'd be fucked if you got rid of fear.
Yeah, my friend actually...
you need to be humbled by fear.
What's
Dear
so funny
God.
is I have a friend, like my good friend Black Griffin, he has a thing where he actually has something where he doesn't feel fear like the average person, so he's able to do like all the... He builds this big propeller thing that he can fly in the sky with, and like flies like miles and miles and miles above like, the ground. And it's just like one time he almost like crashed into like a thing, and he was just like, oh yeah, kind of just almost fell there. That would have been crazy, right? And it's just like, yeah, dude, you almost fucking died, and you're just like, oh yeah, it's just that happened. So that's just funny.
But looking at the list of like the other ones, disgust is one that I think I'd be okay with not having if it's only from these, because that's the one that I don't think benefits me the most in everyday life.
Right.
Like I don't do anything with that. Why is that even listed?
What,
like,
disgust? Just to help keep you alive.
Well, I feel, I don't know. Like what does disgust do exactly?
It keeps you alive. Like, ugh, that's gross. I'm not eating that. Ugh, that's like sick. Because like if you could see like a big pile of shit, and then you'd be like, oh, it's on my car. I'm just gonna grab it and wipe it off when it's like got all this disgusting germs and shit.
But I feel like I still have fear. And fear is, oh no, what if this thing is poisonous? I still am rational. Disgust is more of the extreme reaction of like, oh, that's gross. It's not hindering my ability to say this is unhealthy. I can understand
You wouldn't be able to tell if stuff is like disgusting. Like you wouldn't be able to tell if you look disgusting. That's basically what.
Looking, but like that, I feel like that's just like a vanity thing. That doesn't sound like
okay, but like
really
so if you're like
me.
walking and you got snot and shit dripping out your nose and it's just like not stopping, you wouldn't care that it's just constantly running and you wouldn't try to do anything about it. You just
so
let
it
it
would take
keep
away
going.
like my couth.
Yeah.
It would take away. Okay.
And so like you would go like,
because,
I'm not gonna
again,
shower today because I don't need to shower.
I put that into the fear category, I guess.
No, but
because,
see,
like to me, the
see,
fear
now we're
of
getting
being a social outcast, the fear of like.
But you still,
because fear does a lot. Anxiety comes from fear.
Okay,
like,
so which Inside Out bracket are you looking at? Are you looking at the one where like they fuse all the ones together and show you like this is why you have this emotion?
Like I guess I am reading the list and I guess my problems are kind of coming from the fact that I feel like their canon description doesn't make sense to me. Like in that, like Disgust, voiced by Mindy Kaling, is always looking out for Riley's best interests, making sure she doesn't wear tacky clothes or get poisoned by mysterious green substance known as broccoli. Yuck. So that just doesn't sound very like realistic. That one doesn't feel like it serves any major purpose except for vanity.
Emotions chart.
And like, you know, I'm sure they have like the
this
things
one
in it, and it was a great movie, but I just
this one right here.
That one, like, yeah.
Because
fear is the most important one for me.
Did you see this one?
Let me see.
Like that's how we're going about this.
Okay.
So if you get rid of it, you get rid of all those one.
So
everything with green, you get rid of basically.
Prejudice. I'd be okay not having prejudice. Loathing? Hold on. The most extreme green is prejudice. So intrigue, self-loathing. I mean, I'm okay with not having self-loathing.
But intrigue, it's like ooh, like you
curiosity.
can't do your patented Katy. Ooh, what is this?
No, you're
ooh.
right.
Yeah, you can't do that.
So revulsion.
So yeah, so like if you saw like a guy with his head like busted open, you're like, oh well, that's just what's wrong with him. So like if you're looking at this, let me tell the audience real quick. So we're looking at this chart. There's like every possible emotional overlap in Inside Out, and so like basically, it goes through a list of like.
Based on what I'm losing here, I still feel like that's the least important to my safety and well-being. Like it would be sad because of course they're all important in their own way, but I feel like that's the least significant thing that I could lose.
Sadness, melancholy, despair,
like,
self-loathing, anxiety, betrayal, prejudice, bull. But sometimes it's good to be prejudiced because you could be like, I don't want to fucking deal with those neo-Nazis. I'm prejudiced against neo-Nazis. Fuck them. And now you just play, there's nothing wrong with them.
Fear could also help me.
What's does fear say here?
If they're violent, like I think in order of the most important based on this chart for me, I think fear is very important. Joy is important. Then sadness, then anger, then disgust.
See, I love anger. Anger is my fuel. Anger is what gives me my power. Every time I'm in the gym, I think of everyone I want to just break their fucking skulls and shit. And so that's perfect.
And I could still be surprised and like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I think I would miss, but I think disgust would be the least valuable to my survival for those 5 years from that list. But if we're just talking general emotions, I'm interested to hear more about your desire to not feel love.
I don't want to feel love. It's a stupid, sad emotion. Like everyone's always like, "Oh, good, it makes you feel good." Shut up. You get to feel that way. I just want to feel like, oh yeah, I'm going on with my day, minding my business, and I just want to be eating French fries. I don't want to be thinking about you. Fuck you. Like, why am I thinking about this girl? I don't know you. Who the fuck are you? Like, God damn it. Oh yeah, God. There's a girl over there. She's pretty cute. She's lifting weights. Oh, now I'm gonna be thinking about her while I'm busy.
But you
and it's just like,
do want to keep love. You just don't want to have romantic.
Yeah, exactly.
I
love my family. I love my dog. I love my friends.
Yeah.
I don't want romantic
it's a good thing to
love.
denote there. Yeah.
I hate that.
You want to not have to be in a
I don't want to feel
where you feel heartbroken.
Yeah. I just want to be like minding my business,
but
not
you
being
still
like,
want to keep your sexualness.
What? I don't care about that.
So if you had the opportunity, you could get rid of your like if there was a button, you could get rid of your desire.
So I could be asexual?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah!
Yeah,
fuck yeah, dude! I talk to all my asexual friends about this daily. That would make me so much more productive.
So you would be happy to give up all of your sexual desires and
for 5
never be
years?
able to feel the joy of sex and
for
stuff
5
again?
years?
For 5 years,
yes,
I guess,
yeah. That'd be so much. Do you know how much shit I could get done? Because I'm just
true.
walking, like playing computer, and I'm just like, doing work. Then all of a sudden my brain will go, hey, guess what? Boobs. And I'm just like, fuck. Now I gotta go take care of some business. And then I go take care of my business. Then I take a nap. Then I wake up from my nap. And then I'm just going back to work. And it's like, hey, guess what? Butts. And I'm just like, fuck. Now I gotta go take care of business again. And it's just a cycle. And it's just like, I could get so much done in 5 years. And I talk to my asexual. I love talking to asexual people about this because it's like, I learn so much when talking to asexual people. Not like there're just certain things about them where I'm like, oh, wow, that is so interesting. I love all my asexual friends are so much fun. Like we have the best conversations when we talk about this stuff. But yeah. For 5 years. Fuck yeah, I would not mind at all. I would be so much more productive. So much more productive.
Yeah. Well, let's see. I'm trying to think based on just the list of general emotions instead of like the inside out ones. I could probably
fuck love.
I enjoy love.
Yeah, of course you do, because you have friendship and ponies and flowers, and you go back to your freaking weird shit. Jax is alone. Jax, stay alone.
You're not alone.
Jax.
Just maybe not in the romantic sense.
Yes, exactly. One day I'll have a robot wife.
But you're not. Let's see. Maybe I would get rid of... Anxiety's not really an emotion. Because that'd be really cool to see what it was like to live 5 years without anxiety. That'd be great.
Right.
Which kind of is a combination.
Yeah, what is a combination? What is anxiety a combination?
I think it's sadness and fear.
Yeah, sadness and fear. Yeah.
So, I guess from the general emotions, maybe not being able to feel like, no, but I love feeling empathy and like seeing a story that's like, oh, like I enjoy that.
I hate feeling sad.
I do hate being afraid, but God, fear is so important. You need it. So I'm like,
I have no fear. I'm me.
This is hard. Maybe, because your answer's really good, but like I'm just trying to think because I do have romantic.
Exactly.
And so that's why
exactly.
If I gave that side of myself up.
Way to brag, Katy.
No, but like if I gave up that side of myself, yes, it could be beneficial for me in a lot of ways, but for 5 years, like when you're in a relationship, you have a partner to think about.
Exactly.
And like I wouldn't want to give that up because then I couldn't be giving him what he signed up for, essentially. Mm-hmm. Like if something happens in my life and I change, like, and I can't help that, that's one thing. But like if I'm purposefully doing that, I would have to accept the responsibility that like this is who you were and are, and I like being this thing, but my partner might not want to be with somebody that's not like that, which is perfectly reasonable and rational if they decide like this is what I want from a relationship. If I can't get what I need out of a relationship, that's perfectly fine. Like, because you have to be understanding of your needs, and this is like a different conversation now, but like like as long as you understand yourself and what your needs are and communicate those, that's what's important. And so I really love having those. So let's see, I guess sadness. I guess I'll
so yeah, let's get rid of that.
I guess I'll just go back to sadness, which like would suck, but
nah, there's nothing wrong with not being sad.
It would help with my anxiety. I would still have fear, but it would not like oh God, fear sucks though.
So you'd just be angry, like instead of like God. Whenever you like.
I probably get angry.
Yeah, exactly. So instead of being sad, it's something like God forbid or something like that, like you had to go to like a funeral or something like that. Instead of being sad, you just be angry.
Wow.
You just be pissed off for the entire time. Like, I can't believe this motherfucker.
Or maybe it wouldn't jump to anger. Maybe I would just feel nothing in the moments I'm supposed to feel sad.
Nah, because anger is very close to sadness in that regard. Like you remember that whole like spiel, there was that whole video where it's just like, why are you so angry all the time, and the emotion, like he took the mask off and it was just sadness under the anger, and it was like, oh, I see why.
Shit. Wait, what movie is that from?
I don't know, it was some video I saw on YouTube and I was like, oh, that's like really, that was a good video.
That's deep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, Speaking of deep.
Yeah, speaking of deep.
Let's go jump off the deep end of some Adult Swim shows, sort of. Okay. Here's this next question. It says, "Hi, Jordan and Katy." They spelled my name Katy, and they even said, "I hope I spelled your name right this time." You did, and I appreciate you. Mm-hmm. Thank you for that. It says, "Thanks so much for answering my previous question. I wanted to say both your responses made me laugh and hungry for pizza. Jordan wanted to say, I wanted to say thank you for your teeth advice. Never knew how many of my own photos didn't show my pearly whites." I don't remember the context of that.
Well, because like I was saying how
there you
like
go, Jordan.
You know how certain people like when they like do dating apps or something like that, they always smile where they don't show their teeth, but then when you see them, it's like, oh, they got some problem going on. They just haven't been taking care of their dental health, and I'm just like, yeah, show your teeth. Yeah, make sure you show your teeth because it like shows that you got good dental health.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, on to the question. If you were transported to another world and had to live out the rest of your life in said world, bearing in mind that you would still keep your physical appearance when transported, which of the following would you pick and why? A, Rick and Morty, B, Family Guy, C, Futurama, and D, South Park.
Futurama.
Love you both, and keep up the awesome content, Joey.
Thanks, Joey. Futurama, because you're the safest in Futurama. Like, are you thinking about like this? Like Rick and Morty, how many people die in Rick and Morty on a daily basis?
I would not go to Rick and Morty.
Family Guy, Peter kills a bunch of random people on a daily basis. South Park, it's South Park. It's fucking...
No, I'm going to make an argument for South Park. I've only seen a little bit of it.
Okay, that's why.
But I think that if you're like one of those people that lives like not in that neighborhood, then
you have to live in South Park though. That's the thing.
You'll get fucked with.
But you have to live in South Park.
I thought it was just the show.
The show is called South Park, and they live in South Park.
Listen, you're transported to another world. You are transported to the world of South Park. You aren't limited to that neighborhood. You go to that world.
And South Park follows you.
And so when I'm in the South Park world,
South Park will follow
I'm going to go to one of those neighborhoods where, because like it's just about a bunch of kids and stuff. And yes, shit happens when they get involved in stuff, but it's not like the most like deadly in the scheme of things from what I've seen.
Oh, honey. No, okay. You completely missed when Cthulhu came and attacked the Earth and was murdering billions of people just for Cartman doing a stupid thing.
Well, Futurama also had like an episode with like a black hole that like wanted to like...
At least that's a fast death.
Like, but there were other monsters and shit that happened in Futurama.
Yeah, but you have weapons in Futurama that you can fight them with. If it's just you transport to South Park, you don't have Mysterion's I can't die ability, and you don't.
And in Family Guy though, everybody lives, nobody dies.
Peter kills people on a daily basis. Random people.
This is true.
On a daily basis. Like that's why he's listed as a fictional supervillain, because he murders so many people.
Oh, I think I've seen that actually. Oh my god. And Rick and Morty just like fuck that in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're right, Futurama. But like, I don't know. I haven't seen a lot of South Park, but all the stuff that
I've seen every season of South Park. So I'm telling you right now, you don't want to live in South Park. You will die. Horrible ways.
Don't move with me to South Park. It's chill. Let's see. Yeah,
you will die in horrible ways if you go to South Park.
If I have to go to the world of Futurama, can I go before the time skip? It's just the world. So can I go when Finn was young? So like before he gets into the future?
Finn? Who the fuck is Finn?
God damn it. Who's our redhead protagonist?
Fry?
Fry. I knew it was a goddamn name.
Oh, Adventure Time.
Listen,
well, you know what's funny is Adventure Time did make a cameo in Futurama because Bender is voiced by Jake the dog.
Yes, I know,
Yeah, and he was like, what time is it? Time for you to shut the hell up.
Time for you to shut the hell up. Yeah. Yeah, I guess Futurama would be the safest. And I'm going to go before the time skip, so I'm not in the future, damn it.
Yes, you are.
So I'm all the normal shit.
It's not called Futurama unless you're in the future.
But it said the world of Futurama, and they have flashbacks
and the world
to
of
when
Futurama
Fry was
is
younger,
Futurama.
so I can go to that part of the world.
You weren't even born when Futurama was in the past.
What?
Wait, were you? Well, yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you were younger than this.
Yeah. In the actual world of Futurama, it's way in the future. So I would probably go to what my present time is in Futurama, which is before the time skip. So
no, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. That's not how this works. It's not called Futurama.
Hey, you don't get to say how it works.
Yes, I do. You know what? Just because you're saying this, I would open a time portal and forcibly grab you and make you go to the future self, and so you would have to live it.
That's bullshit. You couldn't find me.
Yes, I could. All I gotta do is ask the professor, hey, can you find me this person, Katy, this person right here?
I forgot you have future technology.
Exactly.
No!
So I could just go back and grab you, and you're going to the future whether you like it or not. Exactly. You know you'd be bored living in the past.
You bamboozled me.
Yeah, you'd be bored living in the fucking past if you're just going to be a cartoon.
I could find Finn. Damn it, Fry.
Who the fuck is Finn?
I could find Fry, and I could fuck up your timeline by killing him.
No, you couldn't, because Fry's already in the future.
But he wasn't always in the future. When he was a baby.
You're not in that timeline.
I could be.
No, you couldn't. You fucked it up. All right.
When you drag me to the future, I'll get a time machine from the future, and I'll travel back to kill Fry.
No, you can't.
Fuck you.
No, you can't do that, because Fry became his own grandpa. So yeah.
Well, I'll kill his grandpa, which is him.
Well, he already killed his grandpa. That's how he became his own grandpa.
But what if I got a time
machine? Look, Katy,
you're
going to Futurama whether you like it or not. All right, next victim.
Fine.
That's the dream we're having. Speaking of dreams.
Oh my God, that's a great segue.
Yeah. There we go.
Thank you for listening to our answer to that question that we answered very succinctly and very quickly. I'm proud of us.
Yes, exactly. And this question is, what is the best dream you remember having?
All right.
I have like 3.
I only have like one dream that I remember happening at this moment, but it wasn't a good one.
Okay.
I don't really remember the good ones. I remember the bad ones.
That's a nightmare, not a dream.
Exactly. But it's still happening while you're asleep, so fuck it.
Okay.
Here's what it was, and it doesn't give me the same scared feeling anymore, sort of. It's like a lessened one, but it still fucks with me. I don't know. I was in like this Toy Story place, and there was a ball pit, and the green aliens from Toy Story, the little toys, were like carrying me away from the ball pit. And like then there was an old lady, like a middle-aged lady, in a sleeping bag next to the ball pit that was watching me be carried away, and she didn't care. And I was like,
she was like in a sleeping bag, like the guy from My Hero Academia.
She was in a sleeping bag, just chilling next to the ball pit on the ground. Like, these are very weird details, and they were a part of it, so I don't know what this dream means, but I was being carried away by these green aliens from Toy Story into what looked like a McDonald's, like, play thing. And then I don't remember any else part of the dream, but that part freaks me out. Like, it freaked me out at the time. I woke up really sad. And I still have vivid memories of that particular scene of the dream. I'm sure there was more. But I know you're asking for the best dream, but I'm sorry. This is the one. I could tell you daydreams that I've had that are really good, but not like sleep dreams.
Or are you passed out during a daydream?
No, you're just like sitting there like,
huh.
Like just thinking about stuff. I do that a lot.
Okay.
But why don't you tell me yours, and then I'll maybe share one of mine.
Well, there's one time I was in a snake pit with Luke Koa from Dragon Maid and Mia from Monster Musume, and that was fun.
Oh, God.
And then last night I had a dream with Lola Bunny from Space Jam, which is also fun. And then this one time, I have a lot of those type of dreams. Like this one time I met Scarlett Johansson, and for some reason she had a crush on me because she watched my YouTube channel. And I was just like, well, that's really neat. And then she like invited me and flew me out to the Avengers premiere. And then she was like, yeah, so you want to like go do some stuff? And I was like, oh, I mean, if you want to, if you're okay with it. And she was fine. And then we like did it. And I was like, oh, wow, that was a fun dream. But then it felt so real too. And then like I had this like really fucked up dream, which was like there was this guy who used to bully the fuck out of me as a kid, like beat the shit out of me and do it.
Oh,
and I was just like, I was able to get my revenge on him in the dream. And it was, I won't say what it is now, but I'll say it was really gory. And I was just like, wow, am I in trouble for this? But then like I did. Oh, there was this one great dream where I had superpowers and I was like flying, but it sucked because like to fly I had to flap my arms. And it was like the most annoying shit ever because I had to constantly keep flapping my arms to like stay in the air. And then what was it? I had a dream where I fought Frieza. I had a dream. I remember like a lot of good dreams. Like it's either DBZ, sex, or me being Jason. It's like shit like
I think I've had a lot of good like dreams that revolve around like sex or like relationships and stuff.
Oh,
but,
really?
Like, I can't remember them. That's the thing. Like I remember waking up for one and being like, hell yeah, but like I don't remember what it was.
Have you ever, in your sleep? Because I hear people do that, and I haven't.
Not.
Yeah, I haven't done that either. I thought it was going to happen during November when I did that stupid challenge, but no.
Yeah.
It was some lame shit.
That has not happened. I have like before falling asleep.
Well, I think everyone does that. Like 98% of the planet does that.
Have you ever woken up from a dream, like you were asleep and you woke up and you were just like, fuck, I have to do the thing.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my God. Yes.
Yeah,
oh fuck.
That's happened to me a lot.
Dude, that happened to me. Like especially when I had my like first like well not first but like one of my massive heartbreaks. There was like this time where I would just go to sleep and then like I would wake up and be like, fuck, I need to take care of some action, and then I would just go to my site and then just take care of action. But it was like I woke up like I need to fuck, man. I need to get fucked. And again, why I go back to that emotion. I don't need that stupid emotion.
You don't need that shit, even though all of your good dreams revolve around it.
I know, right?
Shit.
Well, it's either fighting, killing, or sex. So yeah, that's hard.
Yeah. I think I'm barely remembering it, but there was one dream where I came really close to. God damn it! Well, sort of. I came really close to being able to do that thing where you know
lucid
you're in a
dream.
Yeah, I didn't get there fully, but I had an experience where I was in the dream, and for a short moment, I was like, wait a minute, I'm in a dream, and then I jumped up, and like I was in the air, and I was like, whoa. And then I didn't get to do anything because I woke up and I was like, shit. Like I had a moment like that. It was a very short moment, but what would you do? What would be the first thing that you would do in that moment?
Oh, dude, I had lucid dreams before, and the first thing I always do is realize, well, I can't get in trouble for anything, so I go do something illegal, and it's like, it's just like,
it wouldn't be anything sexual. You wouldn't be like, I'm gonna go find the celebrity, and they're gonna have amazing, consensual, fun sex with me because they love me.
Well, see, the way you worded it in a second made me worried because I was just like, well, I had control of my dream, but I'm just gonna make anything I want happen.
Which is what you can do because you're in the dream. You can control the situations, the circumstances, the feelings, the everything.
Besides, they're not real.
I thought that'd be your answer.
Well, I mean,
I thought that would be your answer, like you would, because you were already saying sexual stuff. So
I
was
remember,
he's got somebody in mind.
Well, I have like several people in mind. It's weird, but like,
maybe don't say them, but
I won't say them. Well, they're celebrities. It doesn't matter. They're not gonna listen to this. Oh, so Kate Upton, I love you, baby.
So Kate Upton.
Yeah.
Let's go to the beach, like.
Well, I remember this one. It was like this guy who's being an asshole to me, and I realized I was in a dream, and so like I just grabbed a bat and smashed it in the head, and then I walked away, and then like that's horrible. But I mean, he didn't die, but it was just like I realized, it's my dream. I could just go do what I want, and it's just like.
So you go to violence?
No, because like my dreams are either
wonder.
Like I said, it's like it's either sex, fun fighting like action, or just like me being like the Doom guy from Doom, or like Master Chief from Halo, and just like fuck yeah. But I'm never doing this to like innocent people. Don't mistake me for some like crazy guy who's like, I'm gonna go hurt innocent people. And like, no, fuck that shit. I hate people like that. I'd say I'm like more like the Punisher, like anti-hero, like Vegeta, or like Vegeta's the best way to put it, where it's just like, why are you fucking with me? Dude, I'm not even. I'm just minding my business.
Little pussy ass bitch, I ain't fucking with you.
Exactly, pussy ass bitch, I ain't fucking with you. I just do my shit and mind my business, and then that's what happens. And so I did that, and I had this great dream where I actually had a fucked up dream. It was with a saber. I still remember this dream. It was like because it reminded me of a Rugrats episode. Oh no! You know what I hate? Before I go into that, I hate when you have a dream and your friends make you mad in the dream, and you wake up and you're sort of grumpy at them because just like because you couldn't tell like you were in a dream. Like I remember this like one time that I had like some friends and they were real dickheads at me in the dream, and then I woke up and like I was still like angry about it. And so, like, when I saw them, like, posting, I was like, man, fuck this guy. And I, like, didn't talk to him for a day. It was weird because I was, like, mad.
One time I had a dream that for the first few minutes after waking up, I didn't know if it had really happened, and I was scared.
Oh yeah?
Like, yeah, like, the content, I don't remember the full context or content, but I woke up feeling like my boyfriend at the time had, like, broken up with me, and, like, I had cheated on them or something. Like, there was this whole, like thing, and I was like, did I do that? Wait, but what happened? Oh, God, oh, my God. And then I, like, opened up my text messages to be like, oh, my God, and, like, they had already sent me, like, a good morning thing, and I was like, oh, okay, it was a lie.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
My
you know
brain
what's
was lying to me.
Yeah. Or you
like,
know,
I wasn't gonna reach out to figure it out. I was gonna, like, play, like, did this
Detective
happen? Like,
Pikachu it.
Yeah, I was gonna Detective Pikachu it, but I was sincerely, for like a minute or so after waking up, like, oh my God, what did I do? Did I do that? Oh my God, how? I've never done something like that. I guess I did. And then I sincerely was like, what has happened to me? What have my life spiraled into? And then I was like, oh.
Have you had the money dream before? Where like
dream?
You come into like a great sum of money and it's just like,
I don't think
fuck
I
yeah.
have.
Oh dude, like I've had those dreams several times where it's just like I come into like a great sum of money and I'm just like, oh fuck yeah, I can finally get this, and I'm buying all this stuff in my dream and it feels so real and so organic, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna finally go do this. I can't wait for tomorrow. I'm gonna go to bed, and then I go to bed in my dream and then I wake up. And then, like, I'm in the real world, and I'm just like, fuck, and I hate, like, my brain does that to me. It's just, like, so bad. Or I hate when I'm in a dream, and I wake up in another dream. Like, have you done that before?
Yes, that's happened to me before. Oh my God. And, like, it'll be a completely different circumstance, but I still won't realize I'm dreaming.
Exactly. It's just like, this is completely different, but I don't realize I'm in a different circumstance. I'm dreaming. It's just like, it's so weird.
Oh my God.
It's just like, oh God, well, did I wake up with something? Did this happen? Like, what's going on here? Hey, talking hand on the wall. Like, how are you doing? Oh, what are you doing? It's just you see the most insane stuff in your dreams, like a talking, like, pinhead or something like that, and you're just like, oh yeah, that's normal, and you don't identify that it's not supposed to be there. It's just weird.
Yeah, dude, is there research on how to get, like, is there technology or research that has gotten to a point where, like, you can initiate lucid dreaming?
Yeah, you can make lucid dreaming, but the process to getting there, it can be a bit of a hassle. Like, for instance, there's a way to do it, but the first thing that's more than likely going to happen, and this is part that sucks, is you're going to go into, like, sleep paralysis mode, where, like, you're going to start seeing shit. Like, you know, like, because I've had sleep paralysis several times. I swear, like, I wear a blindfold before I go to sleep. And then, like, I remember this one time I had sleep paralysis, and then I, like, saw the door open, and then, like, this, like, little girl, like, walked in, and her face was all weird. I was like, what the fuck's going on? And then she, like, started sitting on my, like, chest. And she was just, like, smiling at me. And I was like, I need to get up. I need to move my body. And then I went Super Saiyan. And, like, and I didn't go super, but I went, like, ha! And, like, I flexed my arm so hard to the part that I knew that I was like, okay, I'm up. And so, like, I was able to move. Because it felt weird. Like, it felt like I couldn't move. But it felt like, if I just had to really push myself. Like, it was like, I know I can move. I just have to, like, come on, move, body. And then, like, I did it, and I was able to get out of it. But it was creepy as fuck.
Wow.
It was just like,
I've never been in that situation. The closest I've been is, like, sometimes, like, when I go to bed, time will be passing, and I'll consistently wake up. Like,
oh, have you done that thing where you look at, like, a clock, and you, like, close your eyes, and the clock keeps changing?
Yes. That's happened to me. That's kind of what I'm talking about, is, like, I would fall asleep, or I wouldn't be able to tell if I was falling asleep, because, like, I'd even be listening to something, and, like, I would just go in and out, but it would sound like nothing really changed, but time had passed, and I was like, what is happening? Am I in the sleep world? Am I awake? Like, and I couldn't tell, but nothing scary was happening, but it was, like, confusing. And so that can make it scary. Yeah,
that was weird, because I remember that's happened to me before, too, where I was just lying down, and I saw the alarm clock, because I knew I had to wake up at a certain time, and I closed my eyes and went from 10 p.m. to, like, 2:03, then I closed it again and went from 2:03 to, like, 4:15, and I, like, did it to, like, 6. It was weird. Like, I kept coming in and out of sleep. It was like, oh, God. Crazy.
Oh, man. Because, dude, if we could get to a place where people could, like, lucid dream, like...
Imagine if your pillows recorded your dreams and you could watch them in the morning.
Dude, that'd be scary. That's some Black Mirror shit, which, speaking of Black Mirror, I need to watch.
Dude, you haven't watched Black Mirror yet?
I haven't watched the new season.
Oh, okay,
the new season. Because I was out of town this weekend, and it came out this weekend, and so Zach's probably already watched ahead of me, and I'm like, no! go because I want to watch it. So I'm gonna go
so
probably.
Awesome. But that'd be awesome
so
though.
good.
Like if you could like record your dreams and just be like, what the fuck was I on last night?
Or not even record them, but like if you could just control when you're controlling the dreams, because like, dude. I think the world would be an interesting place if you could just go to that fantasy world when you want and not take it out on real people.
Have you seen Konosuba?
No.
Oh god, it's such a great. You would love it. But there's like this episode where it's an isekai, but it's like a comedy isekai. Like the people and their show like complete fuck ups.
Oh, I've heard of it. But I haven't watched it yet.
Dude, you need to watch it. There's a dub out too, so you can enjoy it. And the fine ass Christina V plays Darkness, and it's just
dude,
God,
she's so great. Amazing. Can we just give a minute to give praise to our Lord and Savior Christina V?
Oh God, yeah. Babe,
she's everyone's mom.
If you hear me, call me.
Oh my God.
Thank you. That'd be great.
Dude,
don't call me.
She's an
But like, there's this place where there are these succubus, and all the adventurers go there. And the way the succubuses work is like they stopped attacking people and just open this bar. And the main guy goes there, and it's just like you write down all your fantasies of like what you want to happen in this really good dream. And like he's just like, so like is anything off the? It's like nothing's off the limits. You can do whatever you want. It's a dream. Like no one's getting hurt. It's a dream.
Wow.
It's just like so I could do something like it's like it's a dream, anything is fine, whatever you want, it's a dream. And so like he's like getting all like into it, just like okay, so he writes down this thing, but he's not allowed to drink any alcohol or I forget do something else before going to sleep. And so what happens is the succubus will come into your home at night and then steal some of your essence while giving you a good dream. So it's just like a mutual 50-50 thing. But for him, he didn't notify his squadron that a succubus was going to break into their house, and they started hunting the succubus. And so he had to like be like, look, no, I'm the reason she's like he didn't say why she was here, but it's just it was such a great episode. It was
what show is that?
Konosuba.
Oh shit!
Yeah, Konosuba. It's so funny.
That's amazing. That sounds like wow, Konosuba. I had a different impression of what that show was about, but now I have some.
It's a comedy. It's comedy greatness. Like definitely check it out. It's really short too. It's only 24 episodes, so yeah, you could definitely catch up really fast. But it's really great.
And that's the isekai. That's like the comedy isekai.
Yeah, the comedy isekai. Yeah,
that's incredible.
So it's like what's funny is they have like Isekai Quartet now, and Konosuba's in it with like Overlord and the other two that I don't know. Which I feel bad because like I haven't watched the other three, and I feel like to really appreciate the crossover, I have to like watch all the shows before I watch a crossover. So like I was like watching it, and I was just like, oh man, I would love this if I could just. So I got to go watch the other shows before I watch that. Yeah, but it's such a great show. Konosuba is a great show. I highly recommend it. It's so good.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome because that would like solve all the world's problems. Like I can just bang as much in my sleep or do whatever I need to in my sleep.
If that was like an option, like if you could like just go into a like, because I know VR and like those other games and like there's stuff like that, but if you could actually have like your imagination in control, like that would be the ultimate. Like, geez, man.
Have you ever had a dream where you eat in your sleep and you wake up full?
Yes, but I wasn't like chewing on a pillow or doing anything like that. Like, and I've also had dreams where I went to the bathroom, but I woke up and it didn't like, I wasn't like peeing myself. Like,
oh, see, I've had the opposite. Well, I've just, like my bed is like soaked.
Oh no,
like it's horrible. Because I remember what happened was I remember this exact dream, and it happened when I was 11 years old. I remember the exact thing that happened.
No, baby
I was in Looney Tunes land, and then like fucking I look over and Daffy Duck is like talking to me like, this is what you gotta do here, and it's like, well, why don't we look at this right here? And it was like Tasmanian Devil pissing on some paper, and I was just like, am I seeing this? And then I woke up and I had pissed the bed, and I was just like,
no.
I don't know why that happened, but it did.
Yeah, it just did. Yeah, I can't remember if I've ever pissed the bed. If I did, it was like once when I was really little, but I don't.
Well, don't girls like pee themselves jumping rope?
No.
That's what I heard from a lot of female girls saying, like, if they do double unders.
A lot of female girls. But no, I don't know. I mean, maybe that's a thing that have happened to women before, but not to me.
Have you ever laughed so hard you peed yourself? Because I know girls who do that too. Where they have to like actually be like, oh shit, I gotta go.
Okay. I don't think I have. No. like I have been in situations where this could be a little gross when I'm on my period, where it's kind of a ketchup packet situation, an uncontrollable ketchup packet situation. Where,
I know.
Like, I laugh and it's like, oh God.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
That's horrible.
But like that's already happening, and so like I'm of course like I have my pads, my tampons, my blah, and it's just like but it's frustrating still because like even if you're wearing a tampon and like you laugh hard enough, it's like oh God, oh no, abort mission. Yeah, that's happened to me before, but I don't think I've been in a pee situation in that sense. I mean, if I have, I don't remember it, so it must not have been memorable if it happened.
Okay.
Yeah. God.
Okay.
We really went into like the drinks.
That was a fun question. Thank you.
Yeah, that was really fun. We went down a rabbit hole there. So speaking of
rabbit holes,
what's rabbit holes? Rabbits live in a different part of the world.
Well, there's a hole, like in Alice in Wonderland, rabbit hole.
Yeah. So segue to our next question. That's totally good. If you guys could travel anywhere in the world with no limit on budget, where would you want to go, and give a detailed list of what you'd want to do? I think I know your answer because you're a bunch of weebs, and you right. Mine's pretty obvious, but like naming what we want to do is like the fun part. Why don't you tell your answer first?
Africa.
Okay. What would you want to do there? You have no budget, like no limit.
Eat lions.
Oh my God.
Fuck
Are
lions.
you serious? You want to eat lions?
You know what's funny is like, so I was watching this I mean, it's not really funny. It's sort of heartbreaking, but it's like one of those situations where, you know how we always talk about, like, we need to save these animals and creatures? I was watching this thing where they were interviewing, like, villagers and stuff like that, and then they were talking about how, like, when how much they hate like crocodiles and alligator and like lions and stuff like that because they can't help it. They just live there. They don't have the finances. They just live in these villages. And they were saying like oh yeah, when they come down and kill like the lions and crocodiles, we're all for it. Like that shit took my grandfather, my daughter, my family and shit like that. So yeah, come down, kill as much as you want. And so like, but like, you know, it's weird over here. It's just like, oh yeah, we gotta protect them. It's just like, well, we're safe. Like we don't have to worry about when we leave the house a wild creature's gonna come eat us like out of nowhere. Okay, like they actually have to worry like in the middle of the night, like something coming in stealing their baby then running off, and it's just like, oh, that's horrible. That's horrifying.
Like if anything, the question we should be asking in that sense is like, well, if we want to preserve these animals, we should move them to a place where there's no people. Like just really,
like let them eat each other. You know, in freaking Florida, that since people have bought snakes in Florida, there's now this bog where these anacondas are like eating the alligators there.
Oh wow!
Wow, so it's like the alligators are eating the anacondas, and the anacondas are eating the alligators. So it's like this monster cesspool bog it's just like, I feel bad for like any 5-year-old walking by that and just like,
oh my God,
that's the most horrifying thing ever. It's just like
that's
Florida's
terrifying.
Like literally, it's just like in the backyard you could have like a fucking massive python or anaconda or whatever it's called, and then just slither in the house. Like there was this woman who had like she woke up and she found like a fucking alligator, 11-foot alligator in her house. And to me, you know what's so weird is like ever since I became a pet owner again, because I did have a pet owner when I was like a young kid, and then like when I moved to England, but it's just like before I was like, oh yeah, I'm fine or something like that, but now I'm just like so paranoid for my dog. Like if some like creature broke in my eye, I'm just like, if I found that thing trying to attempt to hurt mine, I would rip its fucking body apart. Like,
that's how I am with Princess too. Like recently there was down the street where I live, there was a situation where the owner was letting a dog outside, not on a leash, and it was like a big dog.
Was it like a pit bull or something, or Rottweiler?
I don't know the breed. It might be, but I know it's a bigger dog that makes people nervous. I don't know if it's pit bull, and apparently like somebody was walking by it and the dog jumped and nipped at their foot. Like it didn't like full on like bite, you know, but like the fact that it's a big dog and it jumped and like nipped at them and they were fine. Like they ended up like, it didn't like hurt them, but like the person had to be like, hey, just gotta let you know your dog did this, and there's children on this street, so like if you know, like please just be wary that if these children get hurt, you might get sued. I'm not here to sue you. I'm here to just tell you, like, you know, I live up the street, and it didn't happen to me. But
that reminds me of a story.
But it's relevant to what I'm going to. So, Princess is a very tiny babu dog, and so like I'm kind of wary to let her out when I'm like in a position to like
be outside with her.
Let her out or be outside. Yeah. And so, like, cause
yeah,
like,
is she like small enough where like, because I'm not saying this in jokey way. I'm like asking because like I heard that there are some like birds and hawks that come down and like try to get.
Well,
those
I
dogs.
think. I don't know the weight limit. I think she'd be too heavy.
Okay.
To be able to get successfully carried away, but we've never had an issue like that at the house with Princess before. But we had coyotes.
Oh fuck yeah! In Alabama.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, there were coyotes, and so like there was a time where it was like, no, Princess, you're especially not going out at night. And if she came out during the day, it would be like she'd have her little area that she never ran far because she'd always within 5 minutes want to go back inside, or she would just kind of like sit in the grass like right by the stairs. Like so she never wandered very far.
Okay, so can your big dog fight off coyotes then? The one that steals socks?
He's the sock thief.
Yeah.
I don't know. We haven't seen coyotes in a while, but Alonzo, who's the bigger brown dog that we have, he's run around and killed rabbits around here before. Like he's just had like a rabbit corpse before. He's a hunter.
Okay.
Man, so like if a car comes up, he is like on it. Like but he doesn't fuck with Princess. Like he knows who his queen is, but like but yeah, I think the coyotes would think twice about coming near Alonzo.
Okay.
Because that dog is fast. He is murdered countless times, and I'm sad for those bunnies that are just trying to mind their business. But God,
oh damn,
that dog has fucked up some bunnies, and it makes me sad.
Oh shit.
But like because like the bunnies like lived like in this little patch on our property that like, but it was in a big. It's like a covered area in terms of like the greenery that's represented in that little area. So like they're under, but like one time one must have come out because Alonzo couldn't get in there. Like he can't dig his way into the situation that they are. But I think one time one came out and oh God.
But it was just a mess.
It was a mess in the yard, and like,
God.
Oh my God.
Well, I mean, like did you just let him have it at that point? Because like, have you seen that video?
I wasn't around when it happened. I saw the aftermath.
Oh God.
And like, it's not like these bunnies belong to anybody or like any situation like that. Like it was just a very unfortunate nature situation because the house is by like areas with like there's a big field nearby that's where the coyotes would be. Okay. And so there were probably rabbits there too. And so like, just that's some unfortunate shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it was just like, ugh. And so Alonzo has like a little collar that makes sure he doesn't go too far off the property.
Oh yeah, one of those shock cockers. Oh, what you were saying earlier about the kid thing? It reminded me of like when I was in 5th grade, and then like me and my friend Ashton, we were coming home from school and we were about to go watch DBZ, and there was like this little kid who was like messing with this dog that was on a chain outside someone's house, and he was just like barking, and the kid was like I want to say 7 or 6 or some shit like that, and he kept like doing that shit where he would like try to hit the dog with a stick. He was like ha 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 ha, and we were just like, dude, you really want to stop doing that, all right? The dog's like gonna like not have fun with you. And then he just went blew like a fucking raspberry at us. And we're like, all right, fuck whatever. So we go in, we watch DBZ, and we're going eating our Eggo waffles and shit because it's early 2000s and Eggo waffles.
Yeah,
awesome
like
snack.
you do.
So like we're going outside to like get our lightsabers to just go play at the park, and then we see like the kid, like the dog on top of the kid, just like, and the kid's trying to push the dog's face away, and the dog's like, the kid's like that, and so like my friend Ash was like, dude, we got to do something. So we ran over and we grabbed like a thing, and I was just like, hey buddy, stop, hey, and then like Ashton grabbed the kid and he ran off, and the kid like ran home crying and shit like that, and then the dog was just like, okay, whatever, and then like we went our own way. But I was laughing so fucking hard because it's just like, that's what you get, stupid kid.
I mean, that's what you get. Like, I mean, yeah. I mean, kids are dumb and lack empathy and don't know what they're doing, and it sucks that they're tiny little gremlins that just have to grow out of it. But it's like, man.
But anyways, where we would go to now, that one, that was a fun
now
tangent.
that we've gone down that rabbit hole about me talking about a dead rabbit for 2 minutes.
That Alonzo, right? Where would you travel to?
Where would you go, Jordan?
Am I allowed in Japan? Are they like xenophobic or something like that? I heard that from something.
Honestly, I've watched videos about, even if you're just like a white person there too. Like if you go there, they'll just be like, oh, like they'll look at you.
What is that? The Asian? Oh.
No, that's how the video described it. They'll just like come up to you, just like, whoa, you're white, and it's like, what? Like, yeah.
Can you understand?
I mean, and that's only in like, at least according to the video, because it was somebody who was white that moved there, and they were describing their experiences about being there. So, like, I'm sure it would happen. Like, anybody that's not the ethnicity that is in that populated area might experience that. But I don't know specifically what area or region that happens in, but apparently it does happen. But, you know, you're safe and stuff. There's just, like, this weird curiosity. I guess.
Like when black people go to Swedeland and they're like, black insipid.
Oh my god! Like I've never experienced it because I've never been, but just watching, there's this couple called Rachel and June on YouTube, and I think I watched a few of her videos when she first went there, and I think she was describing that there was somewhere where people were like fascinated with the fact that she was white, but it was probably a smaller region there. It probably wasn't like, you know, the big touristy areas.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I would be interested in going to Japan, but it's just like, I just want to make sure it's all good, you know? Just
I think you'd be fine.
Well, you know, I don't speak Japanese, so they'd be like,
well, no, I don't either. You know, like, if you went, you'd probably need, like, a group, and, like, that's what I'd want to do, is my answer is also Japan. I'd want to go with, like, a group and do all the touristy stuff. Yeah, I mean, duh. Like, me and Zach want to go one day. It's just money. So, like, we got to save. I mean, he's doing fine saving. But, like, I'm not in a place with steady enough stuff to be like, Japan, you know?
Right.
I'm living my best life.
Right.
One money at a time.
Right.
Yeah. So that's what I'd want to do. But without a limit. Oh, my God. I do so much. I would eat everywhere. I would go to hot springs. I would, like, fucking buy so much weeb shit. I would go to all the One Piece cafes and, like, all the One Piece stuff, and I would just, like, yes. I would go down so many adventures and do all the tourist stuff, and I would, like, buy so many cute things. And oh, God. What would you want to do in Japan? Like,
eat.
Yeah?
I want to eat food. I want to eat those little, you know, meat sticks they always eat in anime. You know, those like big bone. Like, I have no idea what it's called.
Oh God, me too.
I just want to try that, like that somewhere, and then like try actual ramen, but no eggs in it because I don't like eggs. But like, I would love ramen. I want to try those rice ball things. I've never had them before.
Onigiri.
Yeah, those rice ball things that were donuts.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's just like,
that are donuts.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my God, it would just. Oh God, it'd be so fun. Like one day. But anybody that's planning on going, I've heard advice to not go this year or next year because the Olympics, it's going to be so crowded.
Oh yeah, exactly. The Olympics, because
so
Goku's the main guy. Goku's like the ringer for the Olympics.
Oh man, heck yeah.
Yeah, he's like Goku. He's the main person of the Olympics next year, so that's pretty cool.
What do you mean by that?
Like, you know how they have like a mascot for the Olympics every year?
What?
Yeah, like he's the mascot for the Olympics this year in Japan.
I feel like you're pulling.
I swear to God, I'll find it right now.
That sounds amazing. If
Goku
that is
mascot
true.
Mascot 2020 Olympics. Yeah.
What the fuck?
They're some of the ambassadors to the Olympics.
Send me the picture in our group chat thing.
There.
The general.
Okay, hold on. Let me find the exact thing. But yeah, they're...
No way.
They're gonna be... Yep, here we go. Tokyo 2020, the Olympics.
Wait, is Naruto? Son Goku, Naruto, and Sailor Moon are just some of the ambassadors for the Olympics? Holy fuck!
Yeah, Goku's the main... Yeah, but Goku's the main mascot, because he's the daddy of all of them.
Oh, wow. Honestly, I'm shocked it's not Luffy, just because, like...
Goku's way buffer than Luffy.
No, but listen, I'm saying in Japan, like, popularity-wise, like, One Piece is like a religion there. Not that Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z and stuff isn't very big there, too, but, like, One Piece is apparently the top. Like, it won Japan versus the Americas. So I'm shocked that One Piece isn't higher on the totem pole. Just because of the marketability.
I get... Well, yeah, because, like, this is the thing. Because, we were actually talking about this. What was it? We were talking. It was like actually my friend tweeted about this the other day. His little sister had texted. Well, like it said something to him. He was like, "Can you believe Pirate Dragon Ball is more popular than Dragon Ball? And it's just like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, One Piece has just become
God.
like a thing now. But yeah, it's. I'm glad Goku's the main guy because he's the fit one. Because Luffy doesn't train though. Yeah, he does train, but he doesn't really.
Like, it makes sense that it would be Goku for all of those other reasons.
Athletic, athletically, Goku's the most athletic Japanese.
And it makes sense look-wise. All of it makes sense. But like, I was just speaking from the point of popularity in Japan. I thought they'd go that route. Mm-hmm. But you know, I'm excited. That's really cool. Are they gonna release little shorts? Oh my gosh!
I hope so.
Like
that'd be really
shorts?
awesome.
Oh my gosh! I need it.
I need Goku to be like there. That would make me. You know what I found out about the Olympics that made me like so envious and jealous that like
what?
I started wanting to train just for this. Apparently, because you got a bunch of people with the best bodies of their life, they're just super beautiful.
Yeah.
They have this big orgy town.
Yeah.
Well, like not really orgy, but like this people are hooking up like rabbits, like rampant.
Oh
like
God.
the entire time.
I mean, that happens anywhere with an organized group of people. Like Disney, apparently all the princesses and princes are fucking. Like.
I mean, they're attractive people. Why not? So that's just like a fucking girl. Like, oh yeah, there are all these like track stars, female with the nice abs and stuff like that, rubbing their abs against the guy abs. It's just like I'm so envious and jealous. Like, see, this is why I need to get rid of that emotion, Katy.
You want
what
to go
the
to the
fuck?
Olympics?
Come on.
You want to go to the Olympics so you can go on a
yes!
singles cruise.
Yes! God damn it. Is that so wrong?
Olympics cruise?
Is that so wrong? God. I want people to do what this picture I sent
Jordan.
you privately to do to me on a daily basis. It could be like a a pinwheel. Like it could be a line of girls who just do it.
Jordan sent me a picture earlier of a sex move that's hilarious.
That a girl did to me once.
I'm
and
not,
it's just like,
I'm not going to share it because that's his personal story, but it's hilarious.
But like imagine like a line of like Olympian girls, right? And then like I just get down and they just keep flipping me like that. So that'd be like the coolest fucking thing. Literally. So come
Jordan,
on.
I have to know now, like, because there's so many like singles cruises and stuff out there. Do you think that there's one for athletes? Do you think that there's
called the Olympics?
No, but like, I wonder if there's actually like a general admission like singles cruise that like you have to be fit to be on. That sounds like it would go very badly because you'd be discriminating against people that want to be on it. But like,
hey. That's not their fault. Get shaved. It's just like that's what it's tailored to. I hate that.
I can already think of so many PRHR things.
No,
that
fuck
would go
them.
wrong.
I'm sorry, but it's just
but
like.
Do you want to?
It's like this whole thing where you go like, oh, this is for people who are fit and they want to do that. Well, I'm not fit. I would just go on a regular singles cruise then. Just go on a regular one. There you go.
So you're not against the idea of there being like specific, especially when it comes to body situations?
Hey,
I'm curious.
If it's a fitness thing, right? Where they're like, hey, you need to be like this fit or something like that. Then
like, how do you? I'm actually curious because you're a trainer. Like, how would you measure fitness? Is it by your weight? Is it by how many abs you have?
I thought this was just a pure like aesthetic thing. Or are you talking pure aesthetics or like actual health? Because health is different than aesthetics.
Okay, hypothetical question.
Okay.
If you were to be the judge of maybe how they would go on, what would be, or if you were going to figure out how they would do that, what would be one thing that you think they would judge? Is it by weight? Is it
there's
by,
like 5 tests.
Is it by blood?
Well, actually,
I don't know.
There's like 5 tests on like if you're fit enough. Like because I've been reading this book called Endurance by I believe it's Earl Wider. Like, I forget.
Okay.
I read it. And these are like there are 5 qualities that every single person should have to be able to like save their own life in a situation. Like I need to be able to get out of this situation. This will help save me to it. So as long as you're working on building up to it, it's fine. And the qualities were to be able to swim half a mile without stopping. To be able to,
so you have to compete to get on the cruise.
Well, not really compete, but this is just like, because there's not a time limit. It's just like you just have to be able to like finish. So it's like swim half a mile without stopping, be able to hurdle something at waist height. Like if you're running, you have to be able to hurdle some waist height. Be able to sprint 200 meters without stopping, or run 3 miles without stopping. And then it was. Do 25 body dips just like continuously, and then do 25 pull-ups continuously. If you can do those 5 things, those transfer over to helping you save your life, like in a situation like, oh, I need to outrun this thing, I can outrun these people, blah blah blah, I can get out of here. Oh, I need to climb out this thing, have the pull-ups and press strength to like pull myself up and get out of this thing. I need to be
that
able
actually
to
makes
swim.
me wonder, do you think that there's like, because there's like a dating app for like Christians, farmers, like where to meet, like there's like all of those. Do you think that there's a dating app for like people that exclusively want to be with people that like have a very strong fitness lifestyle?
I wish someone send it to me. If there is one, send it to me.
It would be based solely on like the vanity and like lifestyle of like, you know, you have to look, I guess, like fit, whatever that means.
Well,
and,
aesthetic.
Like, cause like, yeah, aesthetic, I guess. Cause like a lot of those dating sites like that do like that kind of stuff. There are dating sites that work on the contingency of like, you have to be this to be a part of it. Like geeks find geeks, or like Christians find Christians, or farmers date farmers. I don't know. I've never gone on them, but like they do exist, like those specific ones. So like it could just be like, yeah, I just want to bang people that are fit like I am and they have the same kind of lifestyle.
Right.
I guess that's okay.
Yeah, it is okay. Like it's just it's fine. Yeah. Like
so
I feel
maybe,
like
oh, okay, here's the idea.
Okay.
Here's the idea. The dating app comes out and then they have a cruise for everyone that's on the app.
Yeah, perfect. There you go. Because like to me the whole thing is like, if this is tailored for a certain amount of people, but it's like there are other people, like there are other variations of that. Like there are variations where everyone's included, but then there's like one that's like, oh, this is a special tailored variation and people get upset. It's just like, that's their thing. Go to the other one then. Go to that one. Then. It's just like, come on now. It's just like, oh, I want to be noticed too. I don't know much about the dating app / cruise scene at all. I've been on one cruise in my life, but it wasn't for any type of specific activity in that sense. It was just like a very generic family, like, oh boy, we're going to some places cruise. And I was like, yay, I'm going to eat all the food in the buffet. Let's do it. Like, but that would be really cool to go on like a specialty one, whatever it is. Because I know some people that have tried like a singles cruise. I don't know much what happens on them, but because I didn't ask. You get herpesgonosyphilis is what happens.
Probably. So
I mean, that would be good.
Dude, what, you'd have to like get tested.
Yeah. Okay, I
like,
actually agree with that. Because I think that would be good.
An orgy cruise. Oh my God.
No, I actually agree with that completely. Like that everyone on the cruise has to be like completely tested. So, because like if all you were clean and just boning around, then like nothing should like develop like that. I mean, like how do diseases like that even develop? I mean,
although I will say it shouldn't be a factor if it's just a generic cruise. Like, you know, of course, like. It doesn't matter if your intention is to have sex or not. We're not going to discriminate you for this or that. But if it's like a cruise that's based solely on this is a sex cruise, this is a cruise of people that want to come. This is a singles cruise where people go to fuck. People want to have sex cruise. If that is the marketability there, if that's what they're trying to do, then I could see them having specifics like you have to be tested, you have to this, so that everybody can have a consensual, joyful time knowing that they are safe, knowing that it is regulated, and like, oh my God, like, how is this not a thing already? Because I know there's underground things where people
there's underground things all the time.
Yeah. So how would you have a but probably because like prostitution.
Yeah, exactly. Like there's that whole law, like you can't really do that and shit. Like, but if you film it, it's fine.
So
like, you know, because I looked up that thing.
Singles cruise can happen, but they couldn't do like the testing thing because then it implies, well, we're trying to pay for you to be able to have sex. Like,
well, I guess if you film it, that'd be good, because like there are porn stars that they is like, because I was following this thing after our talk, and not that I'm going to, even though it'd be curious. There's this thing where this porn star was saying, yes, I do shoot with my fans. All you gotta do is send me a picture of your face, your body, your hey nanner nanner, and like make sure you get tested beforehand, and I'll choose
and
if I
PayPal
want
me.
to. Yeah, exactly, and make sure you like I'll choose you if I want to do it. Like if I don't want to do it, is whatever. So it's like, okay, if they send you all of that stuff and then you go through it like that and then you get tested and it's like, okay, you're good, then by all means have fun. But it's like, yeah, you do have to like film it and upload it, because like apparently if you have sex with a girl that like is a porn star, that it's like is casual, that's fine. But if like you're just like paying a porn star to have sex with you, you have to upload that sex video to like a place where they're being sold, like either a mini vids thing or something like that. So like if you were doing like a POV thing where it's like your face isn't in it, then you could get away with like, oh yeah, I filmed myself I paid myself to bang a porn star. But if you're like doing a thing where it's like just you paid for it, but you filmed it, but you didn't upload it anywhere, then that could be a sticky situation, literally, to get into. So,
yeah. Well, dang. Anyway, so back to the original question.
Japan for both of us.
Or the sex cruise? Question mark.
You're taken. You're good. Unless Zach wants to go like, hey, Katy,
no,
let's
I know.
go.
I just want to go see what happens. Like, what activities would
you
they have?
You can film me, Katy. That'll take
a
friendship
down.
down.
Okay, I'll be the camera girl. I got you.
Katy, am I doing this right?
I'll be your wing woman.
Katy, is this right? Am I doing it right?
Like, you stop everything and you're like, Katy, I need your opinion here. Do you think I should do the reverse?
Yeah, Katy, do you think I should, like, flip her like this?
Katy,
like
I need
this?
you to be serious with me a moment, okay? Katy, listen, I'm serious. And the girl's just like, what are you doing? And he's like, shut up, okay? I need to know.
Shut up.
Katy, do you think that looked okay? Like,
I'd be like, Katy,
is that a good angle?
I could high five you while I'm doggy style.
And then I'll give Zach the camera and I'll just like get like the lighter. I'll get the lighting.
You get the lighting in. Yes.
Yeah. Oh
that'd
my
be
god.
funny.
I'll get the second angle. Oh my god.
That would be a sticky situation to get stuck in. But
But,
speaking of being stuck.
Stuck up. We have another otherworldly question.
Another otherworldly question.
That's transitioning from a sexual topic, so that can only.
Oh, is it though? That's awful.
All right. So anyway,
we've all been there. All right. So you're stuck in Ponyville for 2 weeks. How do you pass the time? Okay, well, see, the thing is, I'm like, me, Saber, Paleo are all veterans of this question. Like, we've got it so many times over the years.
I know what my answer would be.
So, okay, I want to hear Katy, so I got to hear Katy.
All right, I'm only on, like, season 2 of The Pony Show.
Okay.
And every goddamn delicious treat that Pinkie Pie eats, I'm just like, fuck.
So you would just go spaz out with Pinkie Pie.
I want to go to the bakery, and I want to eat
Dude,
everything.
you and Pinkie could sing the cupcake song together.
No, I ain't singing. My mouth's going to be full of the cupcakes.
But you're singing while you make them. Now you got to take a little.
I'm not going to make them. I'm going to go there and eat them.
No, you have to help Pinkie make them. That's what you do.
Wow, fine. Then, I would probably hang out. Oh my god. I'd probably hang out with her more because I just want to eat all that shit. It looks so good. You wouldn't hang out with
Rarity, your favorite?
Oh god. Rarity's my favorite so far. Or she was, but now that I've watched more, my list is kind of changing.
Oh, really?
I'll update my list after I've watched more. But but Pinkie, those goddamn cakes, fuck. I want them. Give them to me.
Well, Pinkie is just you as a horse, so there you go.
I mean, you're right.
Yeah,
so yeah,
exactly.
I would eat all the sugary shit. Then I would wait, do I have to am I a horse while I'm there?
No, you're just let's make it like that. Let's make it Equestria Girls rules where you're a horse. Yeah.
Oh, Equestria Girl? Okay.
Well, Equestria Girl rules where you become the horse. Like when they go to the Equestria Girls world, they become human. But when they go to their world, they become horses. So yeah, let's say you become a horse.
Okay, so yeah, I'm a horse. I'm still eating all the sugar and shit. Like it'll be fine. It'll be great. My horse
Which horse
can
are
probably
you?
handle it. I'm just a Katy
Are you a
horse.
unicorn, a pony, or a Pegasus?
Oh, I want to be the one with the wings so I can fly.
A Pegasus, okay.
I'm a Pegasister. Ha!
Yeah, that's an old term, really old.
I know,
term.
I remember hearing it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna.
And then
be
they
one
got
of those.
mad for being called Pegasus instead of Brodies.
Oh, and I also want magic because I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna eat a lot.
You
of
can't
all that
have
stuff.
magic. That's different. If you want magic, you got to be a unicorn.
Okay, then I'm gonna but there are unicorns with wings.
Yeah, that's alicorn. That's a very advanced thing. It's very different.
I want to be an alicorn.
No, you can't.
Fuck you.
That's busted. That's like going to be God in your world.
Hey,
that's
I'm
a cheat
only
code.
I'm only going for a short period of time.
Yeah,
I want to be an alicorn.
No,
I want to. Here's the reason why.
I'd flash it back to 2012.
I want to be one because. Listen, shut up.
No,
this is my unicorn fantasy.
We've been this.
I want to be a magical goddamn unicorn so I can eat all of the sugary stuff. And the reason I want magic is so that when my tummy starts hurting, I can use my magic to make my tummy not hurt anymore.
Tough
so I can
kitty.
eat more shit.
You are not being an alicorn. That's cheating. That is the cheating.
I thought this was my fantasy.
No. This is. See, what's funny is I feel so like validated here because like I was we've done this question so many times, and it's no, you can't be an alicorn. You have to earn that, so you just can't just become one. All right,
I'm just gonna become one. Fuck you.
No, fuck you. No, you're not. You fuck you. You choose. You get to be a unicorn.
I'm gonna have my magic.
No, that's not how this works.
Okay, fine. I'll be the one with magic. I'll be a unicorn.
A unicorn. There you go.
So that I can use my magic to where my tummy doesn't hurt. But then I'll use my magic like Twilight did to make myself float.
What? You mean like just teleport? You know you can teleport as a unicorn.
No, I know I can teleport too, but there was a time where she like carried like this monster.
Yeah,
thing with her
Ursa
magic,
Minor.
So I could do it to myself, so I could float into the sky.
Unless you can't do it to herself, or you have to use a spell.
I have spells. I can do it. So I would use that, or I would get those wings that like
Rarity had. The butterfly wings.
I'd make those so I could fly.
See, that's all you had to say then. All you had to say was like, I would make those very flimsy ass wings that only last for 2 days.
I mean, I'm not going to be there long. I'm mostly going to be eating anyway, so the flying is only going to happen a short period of time. So 2 days is fine, and then I'll get back to eating.
Okay. All right. There you go.
Oh, and I want to run like a horse.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to run real fast through the horse.
What, you entering the race of the leaves or some shit?
Totally. Yeah, I just want to feel like what it's like to clop on a horse.
Don't say that word. What the fuck is wrong? Why are you saying that? You nasty.
Oh, yeah, that means something bad.
Yes. You know damn well what it means.
I'm not as educated as you on ponies.
I'm
sorry.
You know what you're doing.
Then what would your answer be? Since I
my
gave the
answer
best
is the same thing
ever.
I said. Yeah, just like go hang out, say hi to Fluttershy, go meet Pinky, say hi to Rarity, go train with Applejack, go say hi to Rainbow Dash.
I wasn't even interested in the girls. I just wanted their food.
Yeah, I mean you get the food. Like first off, Pinky's gonna throw you a massive party, and she's gonna like she first thing that's gonna happen is you're gonna be new in town, right? You're gonna walk in town new, and then Pinky's gonna be like, oh, I don't know you. And so she's going to make you an entire like party thing where you get to meet everyone. And then you get to like, just socialize and mingle. And then like afterwards you can go to that bakery. But then, yeah, there you go. Perfect.
And then I'm going to lock myself into the bakery and eat it.
Well, Pinky would just like not let that happen.
Yeah, huh? I would be like, hey, Pinky, could I just like eat everything here? And she'd be like, oh, sure.
You have to pay for that. You have to pay for it, though.
I would pay I'm leaving in like a day, so
no.
No.
You would have to make the cupcakes then, because you can't just buy out the store. You have to make sure you're buying the store.
This is my fantasy.
I'm telling you how it would go down for real, Missy. I've been in this shit for the last 8 years. I know this. I take this shit seriously.
Then I'm gonna be a bad pony. I'm gonna be an evil pony, and I'm gonna come into town and eat all their shit and then run away.
Well, they would catch you. Twilight and all them would catch you, and then you'd get bucked by
they'd catch me for a little bit after I ate everything, and they'd be like, why did you do that?
They'd make you throw it up.
I'm sorry. No,
you haven't got to season 4 yet, so you don't know.
In the show, did they ever make did they force someone to throw up?
They took the food out someone's stomach.
Really?
Yeah.
How?
Magic.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so you just feel like you wasted your time.
That's terrible for a children's show.
I mean, it's not terrible. They stole the food.
But it was all chewed up. How did they get it out without being all chewed up?
Magic. Just a reverse time spell. Magic.
Fine, then I'm going to go into this world with a bunch of pony money already because this is my fantasy.
No, it's not fantasy. It's realistic.
I'm going to give them all the pony shit.
You have to get a job and work for money.
No.
Yes.
I don't. This is a
This
fake
is not
world.
a fantasy.
I don't want to get a job.
You're stuck in Ponyville for 2 weeks. How do you pass the time? This is not a fantasy. This is a real life situation that's happening.
Fuck you,
So
Jordan.
you have to deal with it.
I'm just trying to eat some shit in the
They would
Ponyville.
recognize me. They'd be like, oh, you're here again? And I'm like, yeah.
You're ruining it, Jordan.
No, I'm not. I'm making it honest.
Fuck you.
Because that's what friendship is. It's magical. Yes.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Well, fine. I'm going to our next question since you hate fun.
I hate fun. I'm just telling you there's ways to have it.
You hate fun.
You hate fun because you're trying to steal from my friends.
From Rob in Austin, Texas. Yeah. Hey, guys.
Hey, Rob.
Jordan hates fun.
No, she hates fun. Fucking negative Nancy over here.
Thank you so much for the awesome
Katy.
Content every week. You have great chemistry and are such positive members of the Fitness Weeb community, even though Jordan hates fun.
Killer Mood Katy. Yeah, come on. Yeah, that's what you're going to be called now.
This question is more for Jordan, but also Katy, since I'd like her take. What workout works best for you? I do a bunch of shit which is the best shit. And you know what? I actually went over this in the beginning of the podcast, so I feel bad now.
What?
Oh, about how, just kind of like starting baby steps and building up, and then like the food stuff is the hardest part.
Okay, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so what program have y'all had the most success with? My program that I had the most success with is I just like, excuse me. I just like to switch it up. Like sometimes I'll do weights, sometimes I'll do calisthenics, sometimes I'll mix them together, sometimes I don't. And like to me, because the way I pick a workout always depends on my mood. Like one day I could be watching 80s action movies and be like, God, those guys are jacked as fuck. I want to just pump weights this week. Then sometimes I'll be watching anime and be like, oh shit, dude, I want to get some like handstand push-ups in. And I'm like, oh dude, that's so awesome. So I get the handstand push-ups in. And then sometimes it's just like I want to mix both for just superhero worthy stuff. And then I just it really depends, but that's what I do. I just constantly switch it up so I have fun, because I don't want to feel like I'm getting stagnant and feeling bored and getting a routine with it. And then if you're torn on which program to get, why don't you get a Mighty Guide? That's the whole one where you eat. That's where you work out from home. No equipment needed. Build muscle, burn fat, whatever you want to do. Mighty Guide. Just check it out. Yeah, there you go. Easy one. A lot of people like Mighty Guide.
That's a beautiful self-promotion.
Yes.
Yeah,
but keep at it, Rob. Good on you.
Yeah, good on you.
Don't listen to Killer Mood Katy, who doesn't know how to have fun properly. Because she's...
This is just a fair warning, everyone. Me and Jordan are not actually fighting. We're actually fighting.
Yeah,
we're
actually fighting. Yeah.
Fuck you,
Fuck
Jordan.
you.
And yourself.
Fuck
Got
you
him.
and your pony self.
Got him, and I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. Hey, man, you the man, Steve. You're the man, Steve. You're the man,
I like it. I hate
my
emotional
so
love now. I
tired.
beat my dick 15 times like that.
Don't call me.
Don't call me, but call me.
Call me.
Call me, but don't call me, Steve. Yeah.
But yeah, that's exercise. The food is more important because
and sleep. Make sure you sleep.
Yeah.
A lot of people fuck up on not
sleep.
getting. You have to get a minimum 8 hours of sleep. If you're not, that's fucking up your gain. So get sleep.
So just moderation and consistency, and then measuring your calories and stuff. That's the best program that has worked for me. As just a normal ass person that doesn't go out of my way to do any crazy advanced stuff like Jordan does. So if you're more like me and you're looking for something that casually builds results, and you're just a normal ass, not mega fitness person, I guess that's it. Mm-hmm. But if you want to be more like Jordan and get ripped, listen to Jordan and go watch all of his YouTube videos.
Well, baby, gotta get on YouTube videos, baby.
Don't call me. And go watch Big Mouth too.
Yeah.
I think that's the shortest amount of time we've spent on a fitness question.
Yeah, because we always answer.
Yeah, that's true. We got this. So speaking of getting this, I think that's a great way to end today's episode.
Yeah! Where can they find you, KaniDay?
Oh my gosh, thank you for asking, Jordan. You can find me at KaniDay Official on Twitter and Instagram. And you can also find me on KaniDay Cosplay on Facebook and KaniDay on YouTube. Thank you so much. You can also find me at Kirby Productions, which is on YouTube. And you can find me on Dr. Crafty on YouTube. It's really cool. And I'm going to be going to Magic City Con soon, where I'm doing a podcast panel with Ming Chen and Joe Bradley. There's another guy on the panel that's really cool. I don't know who he is, but he's really cool. I'm going to look him up and figure that out, because we're on the panel together. I think Kirby, we're doing a panel there, which is pretty cool. And I'm going to be running around, and I'm going to be at RTX in a month. I'm going to be doing a secret cosplay there that I still need to finish. Fuck! That's where you find me. Jordan, where can they find you?
Oh my god, bitch. I'm glad you asked. You can find me at Jordan Jaxblade down.
Oh my god.
Facebook. You can find me on Jaxblade Fitness, because I like to lift shit up.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I'm just
so good at lifting shit.
Thank you. Alright? I'm going to lift some cake to my mouth, because I'm feeling like a fat bitch tonight.
Dude, you literally are a piece of cake.
Thanks. You're sweet.
Every day. I literally build cake for a living.
Oh, shut the fuck up, you beautiful bitch.
No.
Oh my god. But you can find me at Jaxblade Fitness on Twitter. You can find me at Jaxblade anywhere else because that's what I do. I'm the Jax and the Blade.
Just
and
fucking
Muscles the
Google
Vein.
him. Like, if you haven't fucking Googled
Google
Jaxblade
me.
by
And if you
now,
want to
I'm
Google
gonna
something
fucking
else,
eat you.
Google us with the Weird Flex But Okay podcast.
Weird Flex But Okay podcast.
Gmail.com. All right?
Yeah,
you
and
can listen to
follow us on Twitter. We're on Twitter at WeirdFlexPod, which is like a really good name. I think I picked out.
It's like a
it's
pod
really
of
original.
whales, and we swam with whales.
Yeah, it's like really cool.
It's
Yeah.
so great, man.
I know.
Oh my
Thank
God.
you so much for listening, guys.
Just be sure to subscribe and hit that notification button down below, because that'll let you know the second we upload.
Jordan, I just have to let you know, you're like so good at describing things.
Oh my god.
Like,
I have to say to you, Miss Johnson,
it's like-
you are
Oh my
fucking
God.
beautiful at everything
Shut
you do in your life.
up!
I
Oh
know.
my God.
Shut up.
Literally going to like soak you in acid if you don't stop.
Oh, girl, I will freaking hang you by a tree if you
Oh
keep
my
it up.
God, stop!
Oh my God,
I'm gonna
stop.
take a knife and cut your face off and wear it.
Oh my god, girl, I'm gonna take your face and cut it off, put it in a book, and add it to my Facebook.
That's so creative. I'm gonna literally cut off your limbs and put them into a jar in my bathroom so I can look at them every time I shower.
Oh my god, I'm gonna take your eyes out and put them in a pickle jar, and every time I look at it, I can say, like, Katy thinks this is
Wow.
all right because she's staring at me
Jordan,
with
you, like,
positivity.
Literally stole my idea.
Oh
and
my
it's not
god,
really cool.
I know, right?
I don't know if I
Fucking
can
ass.
like do this anymore because I don't feel like you respect me as an artist.
What are you
if you're
talking
going to
about?
steal my ideas.
You are the one I respect.
I just
most
feel
of
like
all.
you don't get me.
Oh my god, no.
I just feel like you
Oh my
don't
God, no,
see
no,
the
no,
real,
Oh, no, no,
see the real me.
my god.
But I forgive you. It's cool.
Oh,
it's
god,
it's cool.
That's cool.
Because I'm not original either.
You stupid bitch. All right.
All right. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye. Have a good night. Now listen here, lady.
Listen here, you little bitch. Gonna fucking eat you. Wah.